Welcome my dear students in the class 12th of English. I am Rashmi, lecturer AD Government Girls Inter College, Gorakhpur, and today I am going to teach you the second lesson of short story. The name of the short story is An Astrologer's Day by a well-known author R.K. Narayan. Dear students, you must have read this astrologer's word, and the meaning of astrologer means a person who has the ability to predict something. Now we have to look here that the astrologer in this story is really an astrologer or something else. So all these things we will discuss here in the story An Astrologer's Day. But before we go for this story, let's have the objectives of the story. First, to understand the plot of the story. What is the theme of the story? How does the story move? These are the things we will see in the plot of the story. Second, to analyze the theme of fear, revenge, freedom, guilt and relief. This story is the mixture of all these feelings. Sometimes we find that there is a sense of fear, sometimes we find that there is a sense of revenge, guilt also present in the story, and finally the hero of the story, the protagonist of the story, gets relieved. And how does he get relief? We will see after reading the story. Third, to know the meaning of difficult words, we will find out certain difficult words and we will make the meaning of those difficult words clear. To understand the irony of the misuse of science of astrology. Dear children, just I have mentioned that in this story An Astrologer's Day, we will find here the astrologer is really an astrologer or just he pretends to be an astrologer. So you are right, he just pretends to be an astrologer. Fifth, to imbibe the moral education of the story. This is also very essential to know that what do we learn out of that story, we will find here. To trace the technology and modernization in the story. We find certain glimpses of it and we will look at it, we will find it after reading the story. So these are the objectives of the story. Now we will move towards the great person and he is the author. The full name of this author is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayan Swamy. In short, he is well known as, better identified as R.K. Narayan. Birth 10th of October 1906, Madras Presidency. Death 13 May 2001, Chennai. Awards and achievements. There is Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Sahitya Akademi Award, major literary works, novels. First of all, we will discuss the novels. Swamy and Friends, 1935. An English Teacher, 1945. Waiting for Mahatma, 1955. And The Guide, 1958. So it was the brief major work. Now we will move towards the short stories. Lolly wrote, 1956. A Horse and Two Goats and Other Stories, 1970. C. Under the Banyan Tree and Other Stories, 1985. D. The Grandmother's Tale, 1993. So it was the information about the short stories. Now come to the modern prose. The Ramayana 1972, the Mahabharata 1978. These are the epics, and he wrote in modern prose, in form of modern prose. Now, R.K. Narayan made India accessible to the outside world. He will be remembered for his contribution and especially for the invention of Malgudi. Dear children, I hope you must have heard the name of Malgudi. Malgudi is a fictional place that we usually find in the stories of R.K. Narayan. So it was the brief introduction about the author. Let's move towards the characters of the story. As we read any story, it is quite essential to know about the characters. Sometimes we have major characters, and on the other side we have the minor characters. So here we have major characters. The astrologer, he is the protagonist in the story. He is actually not an astrologer, as I have already told it to you. He just pretends to be an astrologer because he has the capacity to read the human mind, and he has the ability of shrewd guesswork. Second, the client. I must tell you, the name of the client is Guru Nayak, and he just comes in the story and reveals certain facts about the astrologer. Through this character, we come to know about the past of the astrologer. Now, if we categorize, there is supporting character, and the supporting character is the wife of the astrologer. She is a lady who hardly cares, because I am saying this thing because when the astrologer comes at last, she asks the reason, and when she finds some money, some more money than she had expected, she gets happy, and at that day she comes to know about the past of the astrologer. So she does not care much about that part of the her husband, and she just thinks that money is important, and she gets very happy. So this was the brief knowledge about the characters. Now summary of the story. Introduction. First of all, where the entire story is set, what's the speciality of the character, we will try to understand here. An Astrologer's Day is a thriller that we get thrilled when we read this story, when we move in the story, so which is filled with suspense. Every time we have in our mind that what is about to come, so it creates a kind of interest in the minds of readers. It's an interesting story of an astrologer. By chance, he has a fine get-up of an astrologer, with his forehead shining with sacred ash and vermilion. Vermilion means, in Hindi you can say sindoor, sacred ash, pavitra bhasm, dark whiskers, मूछें, and sparkling eyes, आँखों में चमक. To crown the effect, he wears a saffron colored turban, वह केसरी रंग का पगड़ी around his head. He has all the shrewdness. Shrewdness means cleverness, chalaki, and understanding of the human mind and the causes of his worries. So in this way we find that an astrologer is quite clever man. Astrologer, an astrologer's day, if we talk about the story, ये कहानी एक रोमांचक कहानी है और इसमें सस्पेंस, संदेह से ये भरपूर है। हर समय जो रीडर है उसके मन में एक इच्छा रहती है कि व्हाट टू नेक्स्ट, क्या आगे आने वाला है। और कहानी के अंत में कुछ ऐसा मोड़ आता है जिससे कहानी काफ़ी सुंदर और रुचिकर बन जाती है। ये एक ऐसी कहानी है जिसमें एस्ट्रोलॉजर अपने गेटअप को, अपने वेशभूषा इस तरह की रखता है जिससे लोग उसके बारे में ऐसा सोचें कि वो एक बहुत अच्छा एस्ट्रोलॉजर है। With sacred ash and vermilion, now we see that to crown the effect he wears a saffron colored turban. उसने अपनी एक पगड़ी भी धारण की हुई है और he has all the, उसके पास एक चालाकी है, एक अनुभव करने की क्षमता है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ ह्यूमन माइंड, वो मानव के दिमाग को पढ़ने की क्षमता रखता है, एंड द कॉजेज ऑफ हिज वरीज, उसके अंदर यह भी क्षमता है कि वो पहचान सके कि लोग किन कारणों से दुखी होते हैं। सो दिस वॉज द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द स्टोरी। नाउ वी विल मूव टूवर्ड्स द description of the market. Actually, dear students, there is a market and the author has fully described about this place because it is the place which reflects the urbanization. So in this story we will find that it is the remarkable place. The astrologer was very punctual in coming to the market. He usually came there around midday and sat under the box of a spreading tamarind tree which flanked the path running through the town hall park. Vendors in great number came to sell their articles here. इस कहानी में जो एस्ट्रोलॉजर है, जो ज्योतिषी है, वो एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण स्थान पर बैठता है और उस स्थान की विशेषता ये है कि वो तकनीकी रूप से और आधुनिकता की दृष्टि से वो स्थान जिसका नाम है टाउन हॉल पार्क बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। इस कहानी में एस्ट्रोलॉजर के रूटीन के बारे में चर्चा की गई है कि वह अपने समय का बहुत पक्का था, पंक्चुअल, बहुत समय का पक्का था और वह करीब दोपहर के समय आता था और एक इमली का पेड़, टैमरिंड मीन्स इमली, इमली के पेड़ के नीचे बैठता था और वहाँ पर अपना काम शुरू करता था। बहुत सारे वेंडर्स, बहुत सारे फेरी वाले वहाँ पर आते थे बहुत सारी संख्या में और अपने सामानों को बेचते थे। सो इट वॉज द ब्रीफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द रिमार्केबल प्लेस दैट वॉज द मार्केट। Astrologer comes across to a stranger. Once stranger comes to him when he starts collecting his equipments in the evening before going to his house. इस कहानी में जो कहानी की भूमिका है, किस तरह से कहानी आगे बढ़ती है, उसमें ज्योतिषी एक दिन जब अपने सारे काम को, अपनी चीज़ों को समेट रहा था, उस समय उसके पास एक ग्राहक आता है और वह उससे भविष्यवाणी करने के लिए कहता है। In the evening before going to the house, the man wanted to get satisfactory answers to the question whether he will be able to find his enemy or not. जो ग्राहक आता है उसके पास एक सवाल होता है और उसका वह एक संतोषजनक उत्तर, सेटिस्फैक्ट्री आंसर मीन्स संतोषजनक उत्तर जानने की अपेक्षा करता है कि जिस दुश्मन की तलाश में, एनिमी मीन्स दुश्मन, जिस दुश्मन की तलाश में वो यहाँ आया है वो उसे मिलेगा या नहीं। सो इन दिस वे एस्ट्रोलॉजर कम्स अक्रॉस टू अ स्ट्रेंजर। Who was the stranger? That will be revealed to you when we move in this story. The astrologer recognizes him as his enemy in that dim light. बहुत धुंधली सी रोशनी होती है जिसमें एस्ट्रोलॉजर उस अपने दुश्मन को पहचान जाता है। He was the person whom he pushed into a well thinking he was dead. जो ग्राहक उस समय एस्ट्रोलॉजर ज्योतिषी के पास आता है, वो वास्तव में वह ज्योतिषी उसको पहले से पहचानता था और उसने पहचाना कि यही वो इंसान है जिसको सालों पहले उसने कुएं में ढकेल दिया था और यह समझा था कि वो मर चुका है। द एस्ट्रोलॉजर स्ट्रक अ बार्गेन विथ हिम। एस्ट्रोलॉजर को जब ये सिचुएशन समझ में आती है तो वह उसके साथ मोल भाव करना शुरू कर देता है। He gives such convincing answers to his questions that the man was fully satisfied. और वह अपने ग्राहक के प्रश्नों का उत्तर इतना अच्छा देता है कि वह ताकि पूरी तरह से संतुष्ट हो जाए। इसके पीछे कारण ये है कि वह अपने दुश्मन को भली भांति पहचानता था, उसके इतिहास से भली भांति अवगत था और इसलिए उसके बारे में वो अच्छी भविष्यवाणी कर गया। उसके बारे में सब कुछ, उसके पास्ट के बारे में बताने में ज्योतिषी सक्षम रहा। द एस्ट्रोलॉजर टेल्स हिम दैट हिज enemy was crushed under a lorry and now he should never travel southward to avoid any more trouble in his life. उसने ये भी बताया कि उसका जो दुश्मन है वो एक गाड़ी के नीचे कुचल के मर गया और उसे भविष्य में दक्षिण की तरफ कभी यात्रा नहीं करनी चाहिए यदि वह अपने जीवन को सुरक्षित रखना चाहता है। इन दिस वे ही बिड्स हिम गुड बाय एंड गेट्स रीड ऑफ हिज एनिमी। इस तरह से वो अपने दुश्मन को बाय कहता है और गेट्स रीड ऑफ मीन्स छुटकारा पा लेता है अपने दुश्मन से। नाउ कम टू द कंक्लूजन। The astrologer picks up his articles and puts them into his bag. एस्ट्रोलॉजर सारे अपने इक्विपमेंट्स को, जैसे कि कॉरी शेल्स, वो अपने इक्विपमेंट्स में बहुत सारी चीज़ें रखता था। He used to put so many things, so many equipments with himself, and where we find that there was a dozen of cowrie shells, there was a mystic chart, palmyra writing, a piece of cloth. So in this way, these were the equipments which was quite helpful in creating a mystical atmosphere. So there was a complete silence in the darkness. At the end of the day, he winded up all those equipments which I told you. There was a complete silence and darkness. The stranger gave a handful of coins to the astrologer. As per the condition, he handed over the handful of coins. वह मुट्ठी भर सिक्के उस ज्योतिषी को देता है। It was nearly midnight, मध्य रात्रि का समय था। When the astrologer reaches home, जब एस्ट्रोलॉजर अपने घर को पहुंचता है। His wife demands his explanation. His wife demands for the explanation for the reason of his coming late. So the astrologer tells her the incident that had happened in the past. एस्ट्रोलॉजर ज्योतिषी की पत्नी लेट आने का कारण पूछती है और ज्योतिषी अपने पत्नी को सारी बातें बताता है, जो भी उसके साथ पास्ट में हुआ था उसके बारे में भी वो उसको सब कुछ बताता है। देन ही गोज टू स्लीप। उसके बाद वो सोने चला जाता है। डियर स्टूडेंट, इट्स अ क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी, आई मस्ट टेल यू, बिकॉज it is the story which is woven around the astrology. ये एक ऐसी स्टोरी है जो ज्योतिषी के इर्द गिर्द घूमती है। What we have a general conception about the astrology that whenever we find any person who is able to predict something about us, we get quite interested about that person. We don't think that he has the knowledge of astrology or not. We just run after the get-up of that particular astrologer. It happens in India. It happens with everyone, I think. And this is the wrong thing, that we don't try to understand that the person who is going to foretell something about you is really a person who has the ability of it or not. So this is the first question. which R.K. Narayan strikes here. ये जो कहानी है ज्योतिषी के इर्द गिर्द घूमती है, जिसमें हमारे यहाँ, हमारे भारत में भी एक सामान्य सी परंपरा है। जब हम किसी व्यक्ति को देखते हैं जो ये बताने में सक्षम होता है कि भविष्य में क्या हो सकता है, ये अलग बात है कि हम उस पर यह ध्यान नहीं देते कि वह सही बता रहा है या गलत बता रहा है। हम उसके वेशभूषा से प्रभावित होकर के उससे अपने भविष्य के बारे में जानने का प्रयास करते हैं। ये जानने का प्रयास नहीं करते कि उसके पास उसके विषय में यथोचित ज्ञान है या नहीं। R.K. नारायण ने उन्होंने इस बात पे बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान केंद्रित करके इस चीज़ को एक सैटिरिकल वे में, एक आयरनिकल वे में आपके समक्ष रखा है, व्यंग्यात्मक रूप में समाज के इस व्यंग को सामने रखा है। दूसरी बात, जब हम स्टोरी की करते हैं तो इसमें कई चीज़ें सामने आती हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, there is the theme. We have two major themes here. First, revenge. Guru Nayak has the feeling of the revenge in the story, but ultimately he gets freed of it on the saying of the astrologer to run his life well. इस कहानी में गुरु नायक नाम का जो पात्र है वह पूरी तरह से कहानी के शुरुआत से लेकर के लगभग अंत तक उसके अंदर बदले की भावना, रिवेंज मीन्स बदला, बदले की भावना होती है जो वह उस ज्योतिषी से लेना चाहता है जिसने उसकी जान लेने की कोशिश की थी। और एस्ट्रोलॉजर द्वारा यह बताए जाने पे, ज्योतिषी के द्वारा यह बताए जाने पर कि वह इंसान मर चुका है जिसने उसकी जान लेने की कोशिश की थी, वह उस अपने रिवेंज के भाव को, अपने बदला लेने के भाव को छोड़ देता है। सेकंड, क्लेवरनेस. द एस्ट्रोलॉजर रिमेन्स वेरी क्लेवर इन हिज एंटायर लाइफ टू सक्सीड इन हिज जॉब. When we talk about the astrologer, we find that it is the speciality of that person that he manages all the odds and whatever difficulties come into his way, he manages it quite well and he handles the situation in a way that everything gets clear. So इस कहानी में जब हम देखते हैं कि जो ज्योतिषी है वह पूरी तरह से चालाक और होशियार है, अपने पूरे जीवन को उसने बहुत ही चालाकी से एक अच्छे रूप में, एक अच्छे ढर्रे पर वह ले जाता है. बट स्टूडेंट्स, देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन दैट द एस्ट्रोलॉजर वॉज फीलिंग quite guilty of certain things, that he tried to attack on someone and perhaps he was thinking that the particular person, the Guru Nayak, is dead. He thinks it's another matter that Guru Nayak was not dead. So every time he has the feeling of guilt in his heart unless this fact is revealed. Now come to the questions for evaluation. What were the professional equipments of the astrologer? I have already told it to you that there were dozen of cowrie shells, palmyra writing and mystic charts. So these were the things that he used to keep with himself. Who was the stranger? The stranger was Guru Nayak, and the astrologer thought that he had killed Guru Nayak. How was he able to predict so well? He was able to predict so well because he knew the past of the client. The name of the client was Guru Nayak. Now come to the homework section. Who was the astrologer? Why did he leave his house? Second, what made the astrologer feel uncomfortable? Third, what was the burden that the astrologer had? Now, this is the last segment outcome of the story. This is quite essential to know about it, that the story goes on to show how past can actually affect the present and future of one's life. Dear children, pay attention to this, that if we commit something wrong in our past, that is to be reflected in our future, and sometimes it hampers our present too. So we have to keep in mind that whatever we do in our life, that should be correct, and we should try to be far away from the evils. Second, the author uses irony. He uses irony to show how the science of astrology has been misused. And dear children, you find this phenomena with yourself too, that sometimes what happens, we find certain astrologer on the way as we pass by there. So what happens, we just get attracted towards him and we try to know about our future. It hardly matters for us at that time that the person is knowing about that thing or not. He has the knowledge of that particular science, he is able to predict or not. So we don't care about that. This is the wrong thing. And the whatever we get out of this story, that we find the astrologer that he manages all those fear, guilt, suspense, whatever we find the entire story in a so ordered manner that finally he leads a happy life. Dear children, this was the story of an astrologer's day. That was the day that he got rid of the burden which he had for so many years. So again I'll meet with another story. Till then, have a great time. Thank you very much.